Hi everyone, my name is Robin. I'm a librarian at the R.B. Tullis Branch Library over in New Caney. I miss meeting with all of you in person, but I'm so happy that you're here virtually. Today I'd like to give you a short introduction to a really awesome park that we have here in Montgomery County. It's the William Goodrich Jones State Forest. I know this year there are a lot of parents doing the 1,000 Hours Outside Challenge with their kids, or maybe you're just doing it for yourself to get your steps in, get some sunshine, vitamin D. This would be a really great place to go exploring. What do you need to go on a hike this summer? A comfy pair of shoes, definitely. Bug spray, because mosquitoes, y'all. Bring a healthy snack like a granola or protein bar, and definitely bring some water because it is hot outside. And please, 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 if you're going outside, don't forget your sunscreen. All right, do you have everything you need? Let's go.
Here in Montgomery County, we're lucky to have some great parks to explore. The William Goodrich Jones State Forest is off FM 1488, surrounded by Conroe, the Woodlands, and unincorporated Montgomery County. The park is open 7 days a week and is free to enter. The park is owned and operated by the Texas A&M Forest Service. Now, for the purpose of this video, I visited just one side of the park. The park is located on both the north and south sides of 1488, and I parked at the director's office lot on the north side. This side offers a breathtaking view of the tall pine trees, some of which are all planted in perfect rows. I think it's particularly beautiful just before dusk. The park is dog-friendly. People can also bring their horses to certain designated areas, and there are a lot of bike riders too. There's a pretty large geocache series on the south side of the park. There are 2 lakes for fishing, and there are picnic areas all over. The Sweetleaf Nature and Fitness Trail has markers with suggestions for exercise, as well as some information about the flora and fauna. The forest is also home to the endangered red cockaded woodpecker. There are signs that note their nesting areas, and they do close down a couple of trails at certain times of the year so that the birds aren't disturbed. I hope this video encourages you to get outside this summer. The Jones State Forest is a great place to visit for a long or short hike with a lot of shade.
Now that you've seen a little bit about what a cool park our county has to offer, I've got a few book recommendations if you're feeling adventurous. I am a huge Stephen King fan, and the book that I always recommend for first-time King readers, especially if they might not want something too scary, is The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. He published it in 1999, and it's one of his shorter novels. It's only about 224 pages. The main character is a 9-year-old girl named Trisha who sets out on a 6-mile hike on the Appalachian Trail with her family. But she wanders off to escape her mom and her brother arguing a bit, and she gets lost. The wilderness is full of dark and dangerous things, especially when night falls. But Trisha is quick-witted, she's resourceful, she knows how to survive in the wilderness, and she imagines that her hero and her favorite baseball player, Tom Gordon, is right there with her in the forest. Another of my favorite books is a nonfiction memoir, which I don't currently have a copy of in my hands, but this is the cover. It's called Into Thin Air by John Krakauer, and it's his personal account of the Mount Everest disaster. This book takes place in very extreme conditions, but it was really fascinating to read a first-person account of such a different extreme climate. The facts that I learned about Mount Everest from this book were just astounding, and I couldn't put the book down. It's a really exciting book to read if you don't usually read nonfiction, but you think you might want to give it a try. A section of books at the library that tends to be pretty popular is our wilderness survival section. The Dewey Decimal number that you'll go for is 613.69. Every library should have a few these kinds of guides with tips for how to find food, how to survive in cold or rain or extreme heat. Are always really popular. Kids and adults love to read these. Lots of really interesting facts for identifying plants and trees, and how to purify your drinking water, how to find shelter and start a fire. I loved reading that kind of stuff when I was younger, and I find that that's kind of the genre of nonfiction books that I like to read now, are kind of those extreme adventure stories. So yeah, 613.69 at your library. I hope that you guys enjoyed the tour of the park. If you do visit the W.G. Jones Forest this summer, comment on our post and post a picture of you and your family. Let us know. And I hope that you got maybe some reading suggestions or genre suggestions from the book talk, and hope to see you guys soon. Have a great summer. And don't forget to log your summer reading books.